Hey guys, welcome back to Sunday Healing. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's reading is going to be all about you guys purging. So, purging maybe heavy emotions, dark feelings, things that maybe could have been stuck for a long time or even recently. But the purge is not going to feel too difficult. I just feel that some of you could be going through maybe a little bit of, dark, heavy emotions right now. But just so you know, this is not something that is long term. I am seeing it as a very temporary energy. But maybe right now, a reading could help you maybe actually increase your ability to purge through this, or maybe find a way to make this fast, or whatever, any kind of message that you might need around this time. So I'm going to pick two piles for you to choose from, and then yes, we'll do the reading. So let's do pile number one. Pile one is summer. Pile number two is ascension. All right, so we're gonna get started with pile number one, and I wanted you to take a look at this painting. I'm going to be reading a bit of these images, trying to channel, and then we'll go a little bit deeper. So pile number one, your message, pile one. So the first thing I'm picking up, your spirit guides are coming in very, very strong, you guys, pile one. They're saying we are strengthening you. We are strengthening your physical body. I'm hearing your vocal cords. We are strengthening your third eye. We're strengthening you throughout this process. So there's nothing to worry or to doubt about yourself or second guess. It's all about you being strengthened. So even if right now you might feel weak, or I'm hearing unwilling to do anything or unmotivated, things are going to be shifting for you. It is you going through a time of being strengthened. I see. I see the fae. Some of you could be working with fairies. I'm seeing strong fae energy around you, cleansing your aura, literally like picking on dark spots of your aura and healing them. Very strong fae presence. Some of you could have visited a forest, or you could have given a donation to an ancestor maybe recently. I'm hearing pile one. You need to stand by your truth, no matter how difficult it is. Continue standing by your truth. Continue putting your voice out there. Because even though it might seem that it's not a big deal, or that you're not reaching so many people, or that you're not being heard, it's temporary. Again, it's temporary. It's not long term. You're going to be heard. You're going to actually witness the reality around you shifting, and you're going to be actually heard by much, much more people, or you're going to be heard in a much deeper way. Maybe you're noticing people hearing you in a superficial way, or they're not actually getting what you're trying to tell them. I see someone here sacrificing a lot of um, even well-being, but health-wise, to someone else. Maybe in a relationship, maybe it was an ex, maybe it was a current person. You sacrificing a lot, especially your health, your well-being, to this person. and not feeling that this person is giving you back in return. I see you wanting to cleanse. Your ancestors, they're telling you to put your hands in warm water regularly. Put a bowl of warm water in front of you and drop a few essential oil drops. It could be lavender, it could be rosemary. I'm also hearing eucalyptus, and put your hands in the warm water. This is going to help you heal from that sacrifice or that feeling of giving so much and not receiving much in return. I'm hearing the song that says, if I could turn back time, um, in the good old days, something like that. Yes, that song. So I feel someone could be maybe trying to reach out to you energetically, specifically. This person is trying to get a feeling on where you're at. This person might have liked, I'm hearing apples, something about apples. Or maybe the last time you guys spoke, you were having an apple, or this was happening around the fall, maybe September. This person is trying to reach out to you energetically. They might have liked to wear black. They are very much, I'm hearing they're very much feeling like they owe you something, like they have to prove something to you. Yes, they feel they owe you something. You guys could have felt that it was tragic, or they could feel that unfortunately things ended, or unfortunately things ended in a very bad way or dramatic way. I see someone here walking with maybe a big backpack on their back. You guys could be walking or going for a hike, or you guys could be lifting something, um, like taking something from one place to another, maybe moving. Some of you, it is a move. Um, yes, moving from one place to another. And for others, you're actually walking with a backpack, so maybe traveling or going to a place, you're actually hiking there. I'm hearing don't be too serious about it. Take your time to enjoy. Don't be too serious. Don't be too stressed out. Even though the event could be stressing you out, make sure that you find ways to have a bit of fun. I also see someone here having pistachios. Yeah, pistachios. I'm hearing they're very healthy for your heart. So just continue having them. I also see someone here walking at night, but not very dark night. So maybe around twilight or the beginning of the night. It's a good time for you to go for a run. If you've been running, this is actually very healthy for your lungs. I'm hearing Sirius, so some of you could connect with the star Sirius. Yes, we do have summer, right? So that's when our star Sirius B, during Leo season shows up. Pine number one here, what are we talking about? Pine number one, you have people wondering about you at this time. They could be ex-lovers or they could be potential lovers, maybe secret admirers, but I have two people talking about you, and they're actually, I see them like, they could have a code with their hands, like maybe when you show up in the room, they have like some kind of codes maybe with their hands, or they're the kind of people who like to speak a lot with their hands. So I see them speaking to each other with hands. I'm hearing they're never going to trouble you. These are people who just are very curious about you. In a way, they admire you. There is a person here, specifically a man, who is unable to speak to you. I see that they've been like silenced in some ways. Maybe it is their spirit guides or the universe. I'm hearing even some of your ancestors. This person has been silenced for this time so that they were not coming towards you when you're time and at a time that you're feeling maybe a little bit vulnerable. Your heart could be a bit vulnerable if you're purging through difficult sensations, feelings, emotions, traumas, maybe for some. I see someone here building a nest. Pile one, you guys could be building a nest for you, going into more like a comfort place, trying to comfort yourself physically, emotionally. I'm hearing preparing yourself to rest, but also preparing yourself to recover. So you're like a step ahead in ways. So I'm hearing you're used to doing this. You're used to purging. You're used to going through like shadow work or doing healing for yourself. And you know that sometimes this is the kind of support you need. So I'm being given an example, or like, let's say you are, a woman who knows that you're going to get your period at a certain time, so you know exactly how to prepare yourself to feel good and healthy during, before, and after. Let's see more. Pile number one. Pile one. What do we have here? Exile. Very interesting. We are talking about a time of purge, a time of needing to release the old in order to embrace a new part of you. So you guys could be purging through a small part of you. It doesn't have to be a big deal. Some of you, it is through physical healing. You guys could be going through a cold or yeah, a bit of a flu-like symptoms, and that's how you're purging. For others, you're actually weeping, crying a little bit, or trying to remember something from the past, but it's in some ways fleeting. You can't really put your finger on it so much. I feel here that you guys are going through a part of you that is being kind of like a reboot. There's a reset there. You guys are not the only people here going through it. I see at least two other people around you who are going through something very similar. So you might talk to someone, maybe a neighbor or friend, or then you notice that they're also going through it, maybe from a different lens or a different perspective. They're also going through something very similar. So if you feel alone in this, just know that you're not. There is some kind of egg here being planted, seeds, egg. Here the egg is, I'm hearing it's still blurry, so you guys could feel that things shifting are actually blurry. You're not clear on where they're going. You know there is a shift, you know that you're going to heal, you know that you're going to purge, but ultimately you don't know what the end goal of this. So some of you could be feeling a little bit frustrated or a little bit irritated with yourselves. I see some of you trying to repress feelings of anger, or trying to kind of flow with them. You're in between. I see someone here dressing up or kind of wearing some kind of disguise with you. They're not showing what's in their hands, so maybe hiding things. Let's see. I feel that this other card has a lot of guidance for you. Pile number one. Let's find out. Melting. Look at this. First thing I heard, melting pot. The melting pot. So some of you are right now feeling like you're in some kind of melting pot. So let's say like you knew a different part of you. Oh, this is me as an emotional being. This is my side that is very spiritual, and all those things that you could be defining yourself. It's melting. It's like getting all mixed up in some ways. So you're not actually able to define specific part of yourself, or like define things that you like about yourself, define things that you don't like. All those categories, those definition, the meanings you used to see and actually project on parts of who you are is being melted. And because it's going to melt, or because it's going inside of a pot, like I see it, your spirit guides putting this in a pot and then melting it and then kind of mixing everything, you are unable to define yourself. You're not able to look at yourself the way you used to. You're not able to experience even certain events or situations the same way you used to. So I'm hearing some of you, for example, you used to connect with certain love picker cards, for example, and now they don't mean much to you. You used to connect with certain people and now they don't like interest you anymore. So I am picking that up. There's a lot of melting happening, and a lot of it could create confusion, but at the same time, deep down, you know that this is for your highest good. I feel that many of you either feel it, know it, it's just that you don't see the end. Let's try and find out what is this end that you're trying to kind of sense. Let's see if we can get it or get something. A hint for you, pile one. Too many cards, but we do have the moon. See, I do see confusion, a sense of mystery, or unable to kind of define it. I'm hearing, where am I going? So we do have otherworldly. This is why it's difficult for you guys, because it's a phase you've never learned before. It's a phase nobody taught you, nobody knows about. It's outside of this world. This is something you're transitioning towards. It's coming, and it's coming. I'm hearing it's coming in a way that is um, inevitable. It's inevitable. It's coming towards you inevitably. You're going towards it. You're melting yourself. You're being melted, and you're connecting with this. But you don't know it. You don't like, but you don't know exactly where you're going. The reason for that, it's out of this world. It is something otherworldly. It's not something that you can define, or you can sense, or you can specifically give meaning to, or specifically say, oh, this is the category, this is where it's going, this is what I'm going to be doing. You don't know. You can't know, because this is completely fresh, new. I'm sensing strong Aquarian energy, pile one. So don't try too much to look into it. I'm seeing if you guys like to scry, this can help you find a little bit more about where you're going. You can go for it, but don't push yourself too hard right now. It's time to comfort and feel good. All right, pile one, let me know if this was resonating with you. I love you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Hello, pile two. You guys chose the Ascension card. So let's take a look at your reading, pile number 2. All right, let's find out a bit more. I see here struggle around others, struggle around being with others, not being with others, connecting deeper or in intimate relationship, not connecting in intimate. There's a struggle on in and out, yes, no. Are they toxic? Are they not? Is this person right for me or not? Is this family member good or not? There's a lot of struggles around that. And the sense that things are mysteriously changing for you, and it's almost like you need a nose, like you're trying to smell where is this happening or what is going on. I see spirit guides telling you listen a lot to how things feel through the nose. So if you guys have that ability to have clairaudience, you feel whether something is right for you or not, or whether these people or these situations, relations, all of that is good for you or not. Use your nose. So how does it feel when you're around this person? Does it smell bad? Does it smell good? Or do you get a certain smell when you think about a certain person? Just be reminded, is that smell good for you? Do you feel that it makes you feel good? That's important. I see someone here crossing a word. Someone here did a ritual with your name on it and crossing your name. on the paper and burning it, trying to purify, kind of cord cut themselves away from you, release your energy. This person is struggling to let you go. It could be a family member, it could be a lover, it could be anyone. I don't see someone specific, but this person has done a ritual here. I also see an axe. So someone here could be cutting wood and maybe using it to burn it. Let's continue. Pile two, let's see. I see someone here with very strange features, or at least they look strange to you, or you might feel that they have very unique features. This person is, I'm hearing they could be copying you in some ways. I don't know what that is. Copying you, maybe your sense of style, what you do, who you are. There's something about copying you, but they're either older than you. There's some kind of gap between the two. Either this person lives away from you, they could be much older, or you guys could be much older. Something about a gap here. Maybe a race change, a race difference, some kind of big difference. It's almost like it's laughable. They're trying to copy you, but the gap is too big. People are not that impressed. That's interesting. Some of you, it is about maybe they are channeling, they are doing something that you're doing. You guys could be tarot readers, channelers, and this person is trying to copy that. I'm hearing they're trying to learn from you, but they are not coming from the right angle. Someone here around you could have very loose morals, so their morals are not very strong. They don't have much integrity with themselves and with others. I see they could be like stealing small things. Some of them might steal like a pen or like an eraser. They might steal a spoon. You might notice that you're missing small stuff when they come to you. Be careful with that energy. They're not stealing big stuff, but they're kind of trying to be in your energy field by taking things from you. I'm hearing just make sure that you stay with people who are very loyal. Just, yeah, honesty and loyalty is important to you, part two. You need to honor that about yourself. Don't give in or don't try to people please or say to yourself, it's okay, it's not okay. Pile two, I see someone here playing with maybe it is an instrument, something with their hands that actually creates something else. So maybe creating music, creating something out of their hands. It could be pottery, it could be creating something with their hands, maybe sewing, using wool to make clothing, something that is being transformed. This person is very good at this. What about that person? This is someone that you don't know so much, but this person is about to come into your life or like become stronger, linked to you. Maybe it becomes a good friend, or you might see this person more often, maybe at work. You might notice that this person is coming into your reality. It's someone who's going to teach you something new. It's going to help you yourself build. So using your hands to use some kind, maybe a material or an instrument or some kind of tool to make something else. So transmutation here. You're learning from this person. It's going to be very interesting. And even though this person might be teaching you or talking to you about pottery, let's say, you're going to use those techniques and those methods to maybe improve your own craft. I see people here gathering around a fire pit. You guys could be gathering or in a ceremony, in some kind of ceremony with others, praying or maybe reading to each other something or talking about your stories, your personal stories. I see here possibly rehab, possible group therapy. Sisterhoods, I'm hearing sisterhood. I am hearing pile two. It's important to have boundaries, even though these people are very good for you. Make sure that you keep your boundaries so that you don't go overboard or don't overshare. It's important that you feel healthy relationships from now on. And that's one way to have like boundaries for yourself. So some things don't need to be shared, or maybe some kind of energy does not need to be out there. You don't need to give everything. That's what I mean. These people are having trouble reading you, pile too. They feel that they can't really read you completely. It's a lot of mystery. It's like you are a big library with so many books. Even if they pick up on one book and they read, it's like there are too many books for them to read everything. So how am I gonna know everything about pile two? So it's complicated for them, but they're also mysteriously guided towards you. Some of you could be actually ultimately leading this group, by the way. Let me know if that's you. Let's take a look at your card. Pile two, we have Ascension. I'm hearing, the first thing I'm hearing, acceptance is the best weapon right now for you to purge or to go through these ascension symptoms. So some of you, it is absolutely ascension symptoms that you're actually purging through. It is all good. I see some of you are clearing um, clearing years of combat, of conflict, either that you've had or that some other family members have had. So let's say your father, your mother, your grandparents, people in your ancestry that you're not aware of, but they've had many years, many years of conflict leading to aggression, conflict leading to things that are very low vibe, and that in some ways you've picked up on or you've had maybe repressed inside of you, and right now it's either coming through or you are purging through it, and it is actually part of the ascension symptoms that you could be right now dealing with. I see some of you are also healing through some kind of chronic illness. I see something that is affecting your health, maybe I'm seeing specifically your skin and your hair, maybe even your teeth. I also see here pile number two that a mirror, a hand mirror, could help you create good affirmations for yourself. If you work with affirmation, visualization, looking at a hand mirror of your face, looking at yourself there, and working through it is actually like a portal. The hand mirror is a portal. If you do that, by the way, make sure that you first of all cleanse the hand mirror. Make sure that you use it only for this, and make sure that you cover it when you're not using it. Okay, cover the hand mirror with a scarf or something, so it's only used for that specific purpose. Okay. But so right now you are surrounded by very strong spirits. These spirits are very I'm here involved in who you are becoming. So these spirits could be part of your ancestors, but they could also be spirit guides that you haven't experienced before. They're new, maybe. Yeah, these are new spirit guides coming into your life. You haven't really experienced them before. So you could be going through these essential symptoms, receiving gift skills, but you're not seeing them clearly yet. They are protecting you right now. They feel that you could be vulnerable, and they don't want you to be attacked by anyone, especially if you have people who create tension in your life or pressure. Someone here has chosen to stay single for a long time. Pile two, if you're someone like that, if you've chosen to stay single, just know that this might change for you, actually. You might change your mind about this. Very interesting. I never get this kind of messages, but if you've chosen to stay single for a very long time, I'm hearing specifically like 5 years and more, you might actually change your mind. Let me know if that's you. Pile two, you have someone who cares about you, and this person does not have to be like a love or a family member. This is someone who cares about you in a very noble way. They feel that you have so much to offer. Your potential is amazing. So maybe you worked for this person or you show them some kind of skill. They feel that your potential is so amazing. They feel that you're being maybe overseen. Maybe people are not really paying attention, and they feel that in the next few years that's going to be showing up more and more in your energy. Listen to them. This person here is actually having great energy around you, and they're actually going to propulse you, push you towards new heights. Too many people are trying to get into your energy pile too, and you are protected. Your protection is very strong. I don't know if you've done any kind of protection ritual, but it's working. It's absolutely working. If you haven't, you do have right now, like I said, spirits, ancestors who are very protective. They're putting you in some kind of pedestal. They don't want you to be bothered because something is developing inside of you through this purge, to the purge that you're going right now. Pile number two. What else do you need to know right now? Greed. Look at this. Look at this. Greed. Very interesting. Pile number two. Wow. This is so interesting because I was sensing the people who are trying to get to your energy, they need you. They feel that in some ways you let them down. You're like not paying attention. You gave them something they absolutely need. Your energy is very valuable, very soft. It's the energy that they used to maybe pull on. They used to maybe feel good about themselves, or even some of them, it was a negative way, maybe put you down. Still, it made them good about themselves, feel good about themselves. There was a lot of greed around you, pile two. Yeah, I'm hearing you eliminating that one by one, and you've done that work in the past. Like, okay, this relationship, this toxic connection, all of that taken away, and like kind of clearing that. But like all of a sudden you can feel very soon like the clearing is exponential. A lot of things are gone all of a sudden. And why? Because things have actually, it's like you've started small steps, but then all of a sudden you have your spirit guides coming to help you like wipe everything out. You could have actually asked for it. I'm hearing for some of you it was a prayer. You actually prayed to the universe to release everything, to help you with this clearing, and they're doing it very fast. So it's going to be easier for you to stand on your 2 feet without having to tell yourself, oh, maybe I burnt this bridge. You're going to be so comfortable with closing those things. It's a lot of karmic connections that you've dealt with here, pile two. I see it has to do with blood. A lot of it having to do with your bloodline. You have incarnated to do this work. You have incarnated to heal your bloodline. Actually, for some of you, it has to do with specific illnesses in your life, specific illnesses in your family. So clearing the blood, whether it is physical or even spiritual here. Part two. What else? What else? Part two. What else? Heartache. Pile two, some of you really felt that love is not happening in your life ever. Like you're looking at someone else and you're like, oh, maybe them, or they have a good relationship, or these people, what about me? Or no, it's not really for me. You could have given yourself excuses, you could have hidden yourself from it, or you could have just felt like you're maybe envious of others sometimes. If that's your case, just know, you guys, this was purging. It was a need to purge that, and you're going maybe right now to feel that that's gone. There's no more heartache around that. Again, accepting something. You're accepting something. And that's going to heal your heartache around this story. It's no more a story that is going to trigger you. Let's say you look at a couple and you're like, oh, they're good together. What about me? It's going to feel like you're going to laugh about it. It's like, this is an old story. I don't believe it anymore. I don't really care about this story. I'm not triggered by it. It's very interesting here. I also see the Titanic, pile two. I don't know if you watched this movie. I see the Titanic, like a story that never ended or a story that never started. You guys could have gone through a situation like that, a story that felt like it was gonna go further but didn't, a passionate story but that never actually went through the right way. For some of you, it could have involved other parties. But you're going through a big cleansing of your heart chakra. Congratulations, pile two. Ascension symptoms, a lot of the time, they do involve healing of the heart. A lot of the time. We are ascending through our heart, right? Jesus, Buddha, Muhammad, they're all connected to the heart chakra. The heart chakra is very prominent in these guides, in these mentors, in these prophets. All right, a message of guidance for you before you close this reading, pile number two. Message of guidance, wisdom. I'm hearing you guys, you are going to get to sense that there's so much wisdom here that is being bestowed to you. You're going to feel so grateful. It's like, oh my God, I've gone through it. Yes, there could have been a lot of difficulties, a lot of challenges, even karmic connections that I didn't deserve. But now I am so wise. You are going to be wise beyond your years. Pile number two. You're going to be wise beyond your years. It's almost like you're growing very fast rate. You're gaining about 20 years now. And it's not going to show in your physical looks, of course, but it's all about the inside, the maturing that is happening for you, this ascension here. This ascension is about to give you so much wisdom. Wisdom that you couldn't have received in, let's say, in a regular way. So enjoy this, embrace this, be thankful, be grateful. And I feel many of you are going to feel that very, very soon, very strongly. A lot of wisdom. Again, I am sensing someone here coming to help in some ways. A key could be a key for something here that you've been trying to heal, or you've been struggling to move towards and you couldn't really see exactly what. This person is giving you some kind of key. So some of you have gone through some kind of Saturn return, or your Saturn placement or transition of Saturn was very difficult in the recent year. Yes, very interesting. All right, file two. I hope this was useful. I love you guys. Please don't forget to claim, to like, to subscribe, and of course, comment about this. I love to hear from you, and I see you later. Bye.